Hey, NBA2K MyLeague fans, Coach 2K here with some more NBA2K MyLeague expansion series action with those Cincinnati Lions who've won 9 straight games. We're sitting atop the Eastern Conference. We got some great highlights today against the Los Angeles Lakers out in LA, and it's a trade deadline. We're going to see if we're going to make any moves. New to the channel, it's a man's My League, 82 game seasons, 12-minute quarters. There's no simming allowed. We're in our second season here, approaching the trade deadline, and we're going to talk about that more in just a second to see if we're going to make any changes, make any moves. Schedule, we got the Lakers again in a couple days after we play them today, so we'll get to see them twice here within a span of a few days. And like I was talking about, we got the trade deadline here. And we're trying to figure out, okay, can we get better? Can we get better? And so we were offered a trade by the Rockets. They offered us a player for Gordon West and Thomas Sabalas. Gordon West, I really like him. The thing about Khalif Ayers with the Rockets, he's 30. He's got a 4-year contract here. He's already loaded up. And, I'm looking for somebody at shooting guard and at center, but I'm looking for somebody younger. I've already got Zhang. He's already 30 years old. So we're going to decline this offer from the Rockets. Tell them we appreciated it, but not for us. So looking around the league here, guys that we think can make us better. We got Freeman Gentry, and he plays for the Hawks right now. He is a third-team All-NBA player. He's a defensive stopper. He can get up and down the floor. And we really think he would be a good position. We could maybe bring him in at small forward, maybe move Jinx to the 2 guard. And, you can see here his stats are down this year. He's really a triple-double guy. And he could be an MVP of the league, I think. He could be a team cancer. I don't know. I have my concerns about that. He's a free agent at the end of the year. So if we waited, we can maybe pick him up in free agency. He's pretty happy in Atlanta. Even though the Hawks are about 500, his morale there is much improved over where he was last year with the Cavaliers. So, I don't know. In order to get him, though, I'd have to give up Eddy Drew, which is okay. Zhang, who I do want to trade, and I'd have to give up a first-round draft pick. And to me, that's way too much for somebody we can get in free agency, probably, maybe. And it also destroyed team chemistry, which right now is at 95%. Probably knock that down to 75%. Another guy we're looking at, Jerome Bailey. He is at the center spot. We need somebody who can match up with Danielle Woolridge of the T-Wolves. Should we face them in the finals if we're lucky enough to get that far? And this guy's a double-double guy. He's got a pretty sizable contract. And, like Freeman Gentry, we'd probably have to give away quite a bit to get him away from the 76ers, and as good as he would probably help us out, but I don't know that we can get him. And Jordan Holmes is a sharpshooter, pretty good defender. We could bring him at the shooting guard. He's with the Celtics, and he's in the last year of his deal too. Pretty reasonable deal here. But again, what am I going to have to give up from him? Can I wait? And then we got Dago Adebayo, young 7-footer. Probably doesn't have the experience yet to match up with Danielle Woolridge, but would match up with our age group of guys we're trying to build. So we had a team meeting. We're like, can we get better with any of these guys? What does the team think? And we all decided, hey, we're sitting atop the Eastern Conference here. We may or may not have what we need to win a championship, but, we've beaten the Pacers, we've beaten the Bulls, and so if we can get through those guys, then it's just a matter of beating who's out west. And today we're going to have our first test with the Los Angeles Lakers, one of the top teams out here. We beat the Warriors recently, and that leaves these two guys. The Lakers are doing pretty good. They won 7 of their last 10 games, so they're playing extremely well here, as they're led by a guy named Hot Rod Dupree. If you've been watching the series for a while, I love this guy. And he is badged up. You can go to all his badges here. And he's a veteran man at the small forward spot. So he'll be matching up with Jinx. You can look at it. He's an all-star last year. He's going to be an all-star again this year. All-star weekend's coming up next weekend in the file. And so, great player. You can see his stats are better this year. So he's actually playing better this year than he was last year. So we're going to have our hands full with Hot Rod Dupree. You can look at some of his stats there the last several games. Very good player. And, we're hoping we can contain him so we can have a chance to win in LA. One other thing about Hot Rod Dupree, he's going to be he's on the All-Star team, but he's also going to be competing in the three-point contest against Eric Rice, Tyreek Scott, who was with the Nuggets, been playing well. Freeman Beasley with the Grizz. There's Rayshawn Oden with the Bulls. And another veteran they got out in LA, Daydon Ienga. Big guy, he's a center. And he's, look at that last game, he had 23 rebounds. Marion Rodman, another monster rebounder at the power forward slot. So they're stacked in the front court there with those two guys. And then at the point guard spot, they got Stretch Burton, who's playing with a nagging injury. And he really plays a key role in these highlights coming up. And a lot more than I thought he would do. And then Roy Bellamy is their shooting guard. You can look at some of his stats here. They can all fill up the stat sheet. They're all really good players. Here we are, our same lineup we've been going with the last few games. We're patching the lineup together. We got a couple injuries at point guard and at center with Sabalas and Frazier. You see Sabalas gets us on the board early here, and he gets the lay-in. And the Lakers come down to their end, and they get it inside to Ienga. Man, what a dunk by Ienga as he dunks that with some force there. And here they knock down the three. And early, they would jump on us, and they would be up 12-5. And after a timeout, we come down and we throw a nice alley-oop to Jenks. Check out this alley-oop. I think his head was above the rim there. And there's Hot Rod Dupree beating Jenks inside to get a nice, easy bucket. So we're going to come down. We're going to go back to Jenks, go for another alley-oop. As we try and hang with them early here, as they got on, like I always tell you guys, you got to get on these guys early on the road. And there they find Hot Rod Dupree as the defense collapses. He's wide open on the perimeter. And here's Rodman showing his offensive skill with a turnaround fadeaway. As now they're up by double digits, they're up by 10. And Jenks comes down the other end. Trademark dunk there as he dunks it, getting past the defense. And brings us back within 8 there. And he's got another alley-oop. That was off the out of bounds, man. I love this play. Look at 00 finding him. I love it. The alley-oop off the inbounds pass. Look at the block there. A couple blocks. You can see we're playing some great defense. As we try and get down here, we get Jenks. We get it to West. West scores inside. And now it's a 3-point game as we're getting our way back into it. Good job by those guys playing some good D on the other end. As here's Gordon West getting a dunk. And here we move within 1 here with a couple minutes to go in the first quarter. Nice cut by Jenks. He gets inside for another dunk. And that was a great cut. I like that play where he comes around. And so we're down 1 here, and Jenks is going to take it to the lane, take it to the rim, and the guy's just a dunking machine there as we take the lead after the first quarter. And Byers puts us up another triple there as we increase our lead by 4. And 00 is going to find him. I didn't think that pass was going to make it there as 00 threw it pretty high, but Byers was able to come down with it and get the alley-oop. And there they come back on their end. They get an alley-oop to Hot Rod Dupree. And West with a 3. So offensive game here, man. As lots of good action. There's Hot Rod Dupree with a hand in his face. Burying another 3 out there as they cut the lead to 5. And this is a good play there as Stretch Burton, he dishes it to Rodman, who finishes with an emphatic slam. And nice job here by Bonzie Harris as Burton trying to take the charge there. I was a little surprised there. We thought we had the steal, but Bellamy picks up the loose ball and scores. And even game now, and they get it into Bellamy on the baseline. Bellamy scores again to give him a 2-point lead. There we almost lose it, but look at Jenks with the smart cut to the basket. Calvin Hood can find him. And, here towards the end of the second quarter, a big block. Check out this block. Bonzie Harris. He just goes up there and he grabs it. Great job by Bonzie Harris. And on the other end, we convert. I always love converting after a big play like that. 00 with the dunk to end the half. It's 48 all. Jinx with 21 at the half. Pretty exciting first half here. As we go into the second half, we got Hot Rod Dupree. He takes it to the lane. Jinx fouls him, and Dupree finishes it. You can see Dupree's got 14 points there. Good look at him. And he has a chance for a 3-point play opportunity, and he scores. Here, Jinx is going to take it to the lane. He finds Eddy Drew on the pick and fade. And Eddy Drew, we talked about him. You know, we wanted to trade him. And so we had a long conversation with Eddy Drew. It's like, hey, man, you're in the last year of your contract. If we win a championship, we're going to sign you to another deal. So that's kind of the house rule. You know, when you play these My Leagues, you have to kind of, you have to make them your own. And so one of the things that we've told Eddy Drew is that, hey, man, you help us win a championship here, at least get farther than we did last year, then we're going to sign you to another deal when this one expires. So, we made a promise to Eddy Drew. We may end up having to keep that, as he is a good player. I mean, he can knock down the three. So we'll have to see how he responds and how far we can get. If we can get that far, then we're going to keep Eddy Drew into the future. I don't know how long. Maybe just a couple-year contract. We'll see. I got to remember how old he is there. As Drew gets inside, he lays it in. And so in this game, he plays pretty well. I think he has like 21 points to end the game. And you can see now we're up by 11 points here in the third quarter. There's D'Angelo. D'Angelo knocks down a three and starts to cut down the lead. And this game was a game of runs, man. They would get ahead. I would come back. I would get ahead a couple times, and they would come back. There's Reese uses a screen off the pick and roll to get the dunk. Nice play here to Eddy Drew there, who really stepped up his game after our conversation. And he scores there. It's going to knock down the free throw. And we're back to a 9-point lead. Byers from three. He buries it. And so we're playing well here to end the third quarter. And we're up by 12 here. Let's look at Eddy Drew, man, with the fadeaway jump shot. He's going to sink that and put us up by 14 in the third quarter. And there they find, is that Barnes? Oh, Barnes inside. He does a good job scoring. And they're like, offensive. I can't believe they called an offensive foul on Eddy Drew there. And look at Barnes again. He'd have a stretch here in the fourth quarter where he'd go off on us. And there's another bucket that he would get to take the lead down to 10 there. As you can see, he's going to take the free throw and put him up by 11 with 11 minutes to go. And we get Hot Rod Dupree off his feet, but then we couldn't take advantage of it. They steal it. And Barnes again with another easy jump shot. And he's got 6 points now there. And here I think he's gonna score again. Oh no, that's Dupree. Hot Rod Dupree gets the three, and now it's a 4-point game here. And only in a couple minutes they've erased the deficit. As I think that's Rodman with the alley-oop dunk. Now it's a 2-point game, and the crowd is going crazy. Man, we wiped out our lead here. There's Barnes again in the corner, and 2-point game. So we got a game now here as Jinx uses the pick and roll. The pick gets him open, and he gets an easy dunk there. And so we got a 2-point lead here, but they get a big steal. And look at Bellamy. He steals it. He goes all the way, and we foul him. So he's going to get an extra bucket. They tie it. They got a chance to take the lead. You can see the crowd back there as Jinx gets to the basket, lays it in there. The defense is tightening up a little bit, and the bench is happy. Here, they're going to get through a wall of my guys somehow. We're going to get a block. Big block by Jinx there as he's protecting the rim off of Hot Rod Dupree. Good job there. And that's Stretch Burton again. As you can see there, he's holding his knee. And Hot Rod Dupree with the nice little jump hook shot. The crowd, man, 91 all. Great game here as we got 5 minutes to go. And look at Jinx, man. Hot Rod Dupree fell asleep on defense, and Jinx cut to the basket. Double O found him. Nice job by Double O there. And we got a 2-point lead here with 5 minutes to go. And, they're going to find, I can't remember what's going to happen. They're going to get Stretch Burton. Oh, here, he's going to split the defense, and he's going to score to tie the game out. Stretch Burton's been killing us. And here he's going to take it to the basket, kiss it off the glass, and now they got the lead. But we came back, we got the lead there as Dupree gets to the bucket. Jinx fouls him, and they tie the game back up. Good look at Dupree there as Dupree hits the free throw. And now they got the lead again. And there they get another steal. They're playing the passing lanes. Bellamy, man, he's stealing everything. And he would hit the dunk there, put him up by 3. And Calvin Hood's going to go to the rim. He's going to get fouled, but he's going to hit the layup. And he's going to get a chance to go to the line and tie the game, which he does. And so with 3 minutes to go, it's all knotted up here as Dupree, he misses the shot, but they're going to get it over to Stretch Burton. And look at Burton, man. He's going to knock that 3 down and give him a 3-point lead again. As you can see, he's hurting there. The bench is in it for the Lakers. The crowd is in it. And so here we're going to get double teamed. Jinx, well, he's not quite there as Freeman Frazier rolls to the basket. And nice job by Freeman Frazier there off the pass from Jinx. And you can see there we just can't stop Stretch Burton there as he gets fouled again going to the rim. You can see his legs bothering him. And he knocks down both these free throws to put him up by 3 again. And with 1:51 remaining here, we're going to take it down to the other end here. And we're going to set up a pick and roll. And we're going to do it with Freeman Frazier. He's going to come out here and he's going to roll to the basket. Hood's going to find him. He's going to nail it and get the foul. Got a chance to tie it here. The veteran Freeman Frazier, we're paying him all this money, but he can't hit the free throw. And now we're down by 1, and they're going to take it to the other end, and they're going to get fouled again. Stretch Burton again getting down the court. He's beating us all down court. He's going to knock down this free throw. He's going to knock down this one as well to give him a 3-point lead again. And this time, Hot Rod Dupree, he misses again. Jinx gets the rebound. Jinx is going to take it coast to coast here, and he's going to kiss it off the glass to put it within 1 here with under a minute as Bellamy hits the jump shot as we did a poor job defending that. And then we got a moving screen call. This game is rigged. It's rigged, man. They want the big market team to win. And here, Zing's going to get it. He's going to get it to Jinx. And with under 20 seconds to go, Jinx knocks down a 3. And here we get the steal. And Freeman Frazier scores inside to cut it to 2. But we just could not get the win. The Lakers would beat us 113 to 111. As this was a great game. And not too bad for having 2 of our third stringers in there facing the Lakers. And we turned the ball over way too much. We made too many mistakes, and we gave up 44 points in the fourth quarter here. As Stretch Burton would put up 27 against us, Dupree with 23, Barnes with 19. 2 of the role players who we didn't even talk about in the pregame show. They really hurt us. And Jinx, though, he performed well, 48 points. Drew with 21. Frazier with a double-double there. Everybody played pretty well, but we turned the ball over way too much. And so I still think, even though we didn't make any moves at the trade deadline, that we're probably still in pretty good shape once we get our guys back. You can see here the Heat beat the Hawks, scores around the league to get their 26th win of the season. The Rockets, they got beat by the Suns. Both teams over 30 wins there. The Mavericks beat the Kings. The Pistons, they got beat by the Magic. Magic got their 31st win of the season. The Warriors beat the Thunder, and the Nuggets, they beat the 76ers. The Raptors, they beat the Knicks. Knicks only got 16 wins on the season. The Bucks beat the Cavs. The Cavs still, they've lost probably 15 straight now. The Cavs have lost. Anyway, tough game, tough loss, but we're going to bounce back. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I am Coach 2K. I'll see you guys on the court in the next video. Thanks for watching.